en route to Fiesta Island right now for the Fiesta Island World Championships, held every Tuesdays and maybe Thursdays. But it's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon in sunny San Diego. Winds coming, west-southwest, maybe 10 miles per hour. Shouldn't be an issue once we're in the group ride. Got 2 bananas with me, and I might find some botanical treats on the way up. All right, I found my treat. We got lemonade berry right here. These wide ovate leaves and these little berries that have a little bit of whiteness on the outside. Pick that. A little bit of whiteness. You can just lick it a little bit. A little sweet, a little lemonade taste. Sometimes you can eat it, but I ate one last week and it didn't taste so great, or it didn't feel so well afterwards. And I'm gonna assume this is on Caltrans property and not on the state parks for obvious reasons. And we have some Eriodictyon. This is thick leaf yerba santa. Smells like strawberry, like artificial strawberry you might find in a contraceptive or something similar. And I'm gonna stick this in my glove and try to forget that I haven't washed these in a while.
All right, so from here I have 2 options on how I want to get to Fiesta Island. And as you can see, I am not going down Gilman Drive, which is definitely what I should have been doing. I think I assumed I had way more time on my hands than I actually do. Only 28 minutes now after coming down Scripps Grade. But I really like the scenic route, and that's what I call this. Going by Scripps, PB along Bird Rock. And I gotta weave through the evening traffic as well. A free slalom course is what I like to think of it as. But as you see, I pretty much hit every single red light I think there is to hit along the route. Every pedestrian crossing was all lit up, and I'm not gonna blow through pedestrians, I'm not that kind of person. But I do absolutely love roundabouts. Anytime I can hit these 4 roundabouts or 5 roundabouts on Bird Rock, I will definitely go for it. And by the time I get to Ingram and Pacific Beach, it's pretty much the starting time of the group ride. And here I am, just stuck at a red light. But luckily, I found 2 guys who were also late that I could just grab behind. And 14 minutes late, the group had just finished their first lap, and I was able to just roll on, which is nice when your group ride is just a circuit course like Fiesta Island. And you can tell it's a big group. When I'm in the back here, or I'm going to jump on, I don't see the front of the group. If anyone goes, I don't see it really. But it's a nice ride. Everyone's just chatting up, enjoying themselves. Don't really have to worry about cars too much. They do just sometimes jump in front of the group, and everyone slows down and yells. But otherwise, they're not passing you. They respect it. And so the wind today started from the west when I was leaving Como Valley, but it moved all around the island throughout the evening, the afternoon. So here on the east side, southeast side, you really do not get protection in this right pace line. The inside line has so much more protection than this outside. It's almost at the point where you think they start forming echelons just to get some protection from the wind, but we're not quite that advanced. This is not a very coordinated ride. There's some ideas of what it's supposed to turn into, but it usually starts at a pace line and continues from there. So you can see the power I'm putting out, and I'll fix the power outputs. I know the colors are a little off because of the green screen, but I'm just pushing 300 watts, just trying to stay on it. And I realize there's a gap between me and the wheel in front of me, but even so, the wind's coming so strong from my right side in this shot from the south and south and the west that it's just really hard to keep a constant speed. You can tell how strong some of these guys in the group are because it just looks like they're completely relaxed while they're pushing 300 watts. And to be fair, I did, ride all the way here, going a bit faster than I would have liked, putting out a bit more power than I would have liked, just to try to make it at a reasonable time. And here I'm going to pull up on Dalton. I'm sure many of you know his YouTube channel. Link in the top right if you want to check out some of his videos. I'm sure he has some Fiesta Island videos of his own. turn on captions as well if you want to hear our little conversation.
Chatting everyone up, open up gaps. That's the game plan?
Everybody's sneaking like a motherfucker.
Oh, I see. You're the calming agent.
I'm just slowing it down.
I feel you.
Good. They're all going to chase. 600 watts. They're all going to pitch on the back and 300 like that. Whereas if everybody just chilled out and closed gas at like 3 feet.
You work for Caltrans?
So Dalton had plenty of great advice, but unfortunately he leaves me here, and without his coaching, I'm not sure I'll be able to hang on for the rest of the ride.
So I got dropped. Don't be the hero. That's the moral of the day. Just find someone's wheel, trade out with them. I don't know the guys too well. It's only my second time at Fiesta. So maybe once I figure out whose wheel to trust and who I can pace line it back with. There was a little bit of a split. I didn't really get it on film. I just turned my GoPro on so you could see me get dropped. Bask in my failure. Enjoy if you were one of the ones that stayed on, which pretty much everyone did. I think I was the only one trying to do a mega pull, bring everyone back, and then I couldn't get back on. So yeah, don't be a hero. Now I get to enjoy the ride back. Probably take Gilman. The quiet streets, not really feeling like PB. I got enough excitement for the day. This new bike lane's pretty nice along Highway 5. A little bit more smooth than the road that it's right next to. And you don't have to worry about that either. So what excuses do I want to use for getting dropped? I guess I haven't figured out that crosswind, or just the wind in general. West from the highway, direction where the highway is compared to me, and then southwest right when I was getting into Pacific Beach, and then south like 30 minutes into the ride on Fiesta, and then it just came from the east. It switched really quick. I really don't mind getting dropped when my ride home looks like this. It's just so nice. Smell of weed, salt water, seagulls flying by, and a nice fat tailwind.